Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Pickled Love. This time we're going to make delicious pork curry, and it's a very traditional recipe that you can find in the southern parts of India, especially Mangalore. So let's get down to making this recipe. For this you need 1 kg of pork. Make sure that you have a healthy blend of meat cubes and fat cubes. Only then you can get a rich gravy for this. Wash that, cube it up and add it to a thick bottomed pan. Then add half kg of onions that have been roughly chopped. Guess you'll need about 4 to 5 onions for this. Then add roasted masala. The roasted masala's link and measurements you can find right down in my description link. Don't forget to add your ginger garlic. It should be lightly mashed. Following that, you'll also have to add lightly crushed spices. The spices would include cardamom, cinnamon, cloves and peppercorns. Then add a dash of vinegar. Vinegar will help to cook the meat faster and also drive off any meaty smells that you have in it. Add salt to your preference, a little water and give it a good mix. Also, I have added curry leaves, but if you want you can skip it off. Some people even add pandan leaves, so if you want you can use that too. Give everything a good mix. Make sure the spices are all blended well into the meat cubes and then place this entire bowl on the stove. This one pot dish is very easy to make and you can make it for your festival occasions. Once more I repeat, you can find all the ingredients and their measurements in the description link, so don't forget to give it a good click and note down all the ingredients. Okay, so once the mixing is done, place it on the stove and we have to get cooking this meat for one whole good hour. Make sure that after every 20 minutes you give it a good stir. In between this you will find that the water is coming out from the meat and the fat is also melting down. So finally after 1 hour you will get a very rich gravy. If you like to have more water and a little bit more loose gravy, go ahead and add just half a glass more water, nothing more. At that point you can even adjust your salt accordingly. As you can see, the gravy is getting thicker, the fat is melting and even the onions are reduced to a very fine paste. Once this sort of gravy and richness can be seen in your pork curry, you can be sure that it's almost ready to serve. But before serving, we have a final touch-up. You need to add in fresh green chillies. I've added green chillies from my garden, but if you find some other good chillies from the market, please go ahead and add them. Just give it a good slight slit without tearing it up fully and don't spill out the seeds. Add that to the curry and give it a good stir. Now your curry is ready and good to serve with hot rice, chapatis, appams and even freshly baked bread. If you've liked my recipe, give it a like, share it and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you wouldn't be able to see what I've got in store for you. I've got lots more delicious, tasty recipes that can be made by beginners and anyone who loves foods. Thank you.